Hello my friends, if you're over 60 and looking to stay active, energetic, and independent for as long as possible, then you're in the right place. Today we're talking about something incredibly simple, yet so powerful that it can change the way you feel every single day, and that's the right and wrong ways to eat cucumbers. Now I know what you're thinking, cucumbers, really what's so special about them? Well, after 35 years of working with seniors, I've seen firsthand how small changes in diet can make a huge difference in energy, digestion, and even long-term health. Now, before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you tuning in from? Comment below and share your city. I always enjoy hearing from you, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips like these. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming up next. Cucumbers might seem like just another vegetable, but for seniors they can be a game changer. As we age, our bodies go through many changes. Our metabolism slows down, digestion becomes a little more sensitive, and staying hydrated gets more challenging. That's where cucumbers come in first. Let's talk about hydration. You might think you're drinking enough water, but did you know that as we age, our body's ability to sense thirst declines? That means by the time you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated, and dehydration in seniors isn't just about feeling a little parched. It can lead to dizziness, confusion, fatigue, and even increase the risk of falls. That's why cucumbers are so important. Cucumbers are made up of 96% water, making them one of the best natural ways to stay hydrated without even thinking about it. Imagine this: you eat a few slices of cucumber with your lunch, and you're already helping your body get the water it needs to keep your energy up and your mind sharp. But hydration isn't the only benefit. Cucumbers are also packed with silica, a mineral that helps keep your joints flexible and strong. If you've ever woken up with stiff knees or aching hands, adding more silica foods like cucumbers to your diet could make a real difference over time. And let's not forget blood pressure. Many seniors struggle with high blood pressure, and too much sodium in the diet only makes it worse. The good news: cucumbers are naturally low in sodium, but high in potassium, which helps balance out the effects of salt and keep your blood pressure in check. That's why I always recommend cucumbers to my patients who are looking for an easy, natural way to support heart health. Best of all, cucumbers are easy to prepare. No cooking, no complicated recipes. Just slice them up and enjoy. But here's the catch: not all cucumber combinations are good for you. In fact, some common food pairings could be canceling out these benefits or even causing health issues. Let's talk about the first one you need to avoid. Cucumber combination number 1: to avoid raw carrots. Now I know a lot of you love a good cucumber and carrot salad. It's crunchy, refreshing, and seems like the perfect healthy snack, right? Well, here's something most people don't realize: eating raw cucumbers and carrots together can actually be harmful to your immune system, especially as you age. Let me explain. Carrots contain an enzyme called ascorbic acid oxidase. This enzyme has one big problem: it actively destroys vitamin C, and vitamin C is something seniors need more than ever to keep their immune system strong. Think about it: when you were younger, a cold or flu might have just been an inconvenience, but now even a small infection can turn into a serious issue. That's why getting enough vitamin C is so important. It helps your body fight off illnesses, keeps your skin healthy, and even supports wound healing. But when you eat raw carrots, cucumbers together, that valuable vitamin C is being neutralized before your body can even use it. I had a patient, Richard, 72 years old, who was eating cucumber and carrot salad almost every day. He couldn't understand why he was catching every cold that came around. Once we adjusted his diet and removed this combination, his immune system got stronger, and he started feeling more energetic. So what's the solution? You don't have to give up carrots. Just prepare them differently. Lightly steaming carrots before eating them deactivates the enzyme, allowing your body to get all the benefits of both cucumbers and carrots. Another simple trick: squeeze a little lemon juice on your salad. The acidity of the lemon helps neutralize the enzyme so you don't lose your vitamin C. Many of my senior patients have tried these simple changes, and they've noticed fewer seasonal colds, better energy levels, and overall stronger immunity. So if you've been eating raw cucumbers and carrots together, it's time to make a switch. Now let's move on to the second combination that could be putting your health at risk: cucumber combination number 2: to avoid bananas. Now I know a lot of you love starting your day with a healthy smoothie, maybe a blend of cucumbers, bananas, and some yogurt. It sounds like the perfect way to get your nutrients in, right? Well, here's the problem: combining cucumbers and bananas can actually create a dangerous potassium overload, especially for seniors. Let's talk about potassium for a second. It's an essential mineral that helps maintain heart health, muscle function, and nerve signaling. But here's something most people don't realize: as we age, our kidneys don't process potassium as efficiently. That means if you're eating too many potassium-rich foods once your body might struggle to get rid of the excess. I had a patient, Sarah, 77 years old, who thought she was making the healthiest choice possible by drinking a cucumber and banana smoothie every morning, but over time she started experiencing dizziness, fatigue, and even an irregular heartbeat. When we checked her lab results, we found that her potassium levels were way too high, and her smoothie was one of the biggest reasons why. Both bananas and cucumbers are high in potassium, and while they're healthy on their own, eating them together can push your potassium levels too high too quickly. This is especially risky if you have kidney issues or take medications for high blood pressure or heart disease, because those medications already affect how your body manages potassium. So what should you do instead? You don't have to give up bananas or cucumbers. Just space them out. If you enjoy a banana in the morning, try having your cucumber later in the day. This way your body gets the benefits without the risk of potassium buildup. For those of you who've ever felt lightheaded, fatigued, or had an unexplained irregular heartbeat, it could be worth taking a closer look at your diet. Are you unknowingly combining too many some foods? If you're not sure, talk to your doctor about it. Cucumber combination number 3: to avoid pickled cucumbers with salty foods. I know many of you love pickles, whether it's on your sandwich as a side with your meal, or just straight from the jar. They're crunchy, tangy, and add a great flavor kick. But here's what many seniors don't realize: combining pickled cucumbers with other salty foods can be a serious risk for your heart and blood pressure. Let's break it down. Pickled sea cucumbers are loaded with sodium, and while a little sodium is necessary for the body, too much can cause water retention, raise blood pressure, and increase the risk of heart disease and stroke, something that becomes a much bigger concern as we age. I had a patient, Jack, 81 years old, who loved snacking on pickles with salted crackers. He didn't think much of it, but when we checked his blood pressure, it was dangerously high. He was already on medication for hypertension, but his diet was making things worse. The extra sodium from the pickles combined with his other salty snacks was putting too much strain on his heart. And here's the part that really surprised him: he wasn't even adding extra salt to his meals. Many processed and packaged foods already contain hidden sodium, and when you add pickles on top of that, you can unknowingly push your daily salt and take way past safe levels. So does this mean you have to give up pickles completely? Not at all. You just need to enjoy them the right way. Instead of STO-bought pickles, try making your own with less salt and more herbs like dill, garlic, or apple cider vinegar. If you do eat pickles, avoid pairing them with salty foods like crackers, chips, or processed meats. Drink more water when you eat something salty. It helps your body process sodium better. One of my patients, Dorothy, 75, started making her own quick pickles with less salt and more vinegar. Not only did she still get that delicious pickle flavor, but she also noticed her blood pressure readings improved. So if you've been eating pickles regularly, just be mindful of what you're pairing them with. Your heart will thank you for it. Now that we've covered 3 combinations to avoid, let's move on to something even more exciting: 3 powerful food pairings that can actually improve your health. After 60 cucumber combination number 1: for better health, cucumbers and pears. If you've ever struggled with digestive issues like bloating, constipation, or sluggish digestion, this simple pairing can make a big difference. As we age, our digestive system slows down, and many seniors find themselves relying on fiber supplements or laxatives just to keep things moving. But instead of reaching for a pill, why not try a natural solution? Here's why cucumbers and pears work so well together. Cucumbers contain insoluble fiber, which helps add bulk to your stool and keeps your digestive system moving smoothly. Pears are packed with soluble fiber, which softens stool and helps prevent constipation. When you eat them together, they create what I like to call a digestive sweep. One fiber type helps push things along while the other keeps everything soft and easy to pass. I had a patient, Margaret, 83 years old, who struggled with chronic constipation for years. She tried everything: fiber powders, prunes, even prescription medications. Nothing seemed to work consistently. But when she started eating half a pear and a few slices of cucumber every afternoon, she noticed a huge improvement. Within 2 weeks, she was off her laxatives completely. So how can you add this combination to your diet? Easy snack idea: dice up half a pear and half a cucumber, drizzle with a little honey and lemon juice, and enjoy as a refreshing midday snack smoothie option. Blend a pear and some cucumber with a bit of yogurt or almond milk for a gentle digestion-friendly smoothie. Salad addition: toss sliced pears and cucumbers into a light salad with some walnuts for a little crunch. The key is consistency. Eating this combo just once won't work miracles, but making it a part of your routine can lead to real lasting improvements in digestion. Cucumber combination number 2 for better health: cucumbers and apples if you're looking for a simple way to support your heart, lower your blood pressure, and improve circulation. Then this next combination is for you: cucumbers and apples. As we get older, our heart needs extra care. Blood pressure tends to creep up, cholesterol levels can become a problem, and circulation isn't as strong as it used to be. That's why eating the right foods can make a real difference. Here's why cucumbers and apples are such a great match for heart health. Cucumbers are high in potassium, which helps relax blood vessels and lower blood pressure. Naturally, apples are packed with pectin, a type of fiber that helps reduce bad cholesterol levels. When eaten together, these two foods work in harmony. Apples help remove excess cholesterol, while cucumbers support proper blood flow and hydration. I had a patient, Patricia, 79 years old, who struggled with high blood pressure and cholesterol for years. She was already on medication, but she wanted a natural way to help support her heart. I suggested she start eating a small green apple and some cucumber slices every morning. Within 3 months, her cholesterol levels improved by 10%, and her blood pressure readings were more stable than they had been in years. So how can you add this combination to your daily routine? Simple morning snack: slice up half an apple and half a cucumber, sprinkle a little cinnamon on top, which also helps regulate blood sugar, and enjoy with a cup of tea. Hard, healthy smoothie: blend a green apple, half a cucumber, and a handful of spinach with some water or almond milk for a refreshing and nutritious drink. Easy salad idea: toss chopped cucumbers and apples with a light vinaigrette for a crisp, heart-healthy side dish. And here's an extra tip if you're concerned about blood sugar levels: choose green apples instead of red ones. Green apples have less sugar and a lower glycemic index, making them a better choice for people with diabetes or insulin resistance. So if you want to protect your heart and keep your circulation strong, start adding cucumbers and apples to your daily meals. Cucumber combination number 3 for better health: cucumbers and apple cider vinegar, the nutrient booster. Now this last combination might surprise you: cucumbers and apple cider vinegar. Here's why. This pairing is so powerful. As we age, our digestive system absorbs fewer nutrients. Studies show that adults over 60 absorb about 30% fewer vitamins and minerals compared to younger people. That means even if you're eating healthy foods, your body might not be getting the full benefits. Apple cider vinegar contains natural acids and enzymes that help break down food and make nutrients easier to absorb. When you pair cucumbers with apple cider vinegar, you're boosting digestion, improving nutrient absorption, and supporting gut health, all in one simple step. I had a patient, Helen, 85 years old, who struggled with low energy and poor digestion. She was eating well, but always felt tired. When we added a small amount of apple cider vinegar to her cucumber slices at lunch, she noticed a huge difference. Within a few weeks, she had more energy and fewer digestive issues. So how can you easily enjoy this combination: cucumber and vinegar salad? Thinly sliced cucumbers mix with 1 part apple cider vinegar and 3 parts water, and let it sit for about 10 minutes before eating. Add a little honey for sweetness. If needed, refreshing drink. Add a few cucumber slices and a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar to a glass of water for a gentle digestion boosting drink. Light side dish: combined cucumbers, apple cider vinegar, a sprinkle of dill, and some olive oil for a simple and delicious salad. Important tip: if you have acid sensitivity or acid reflux, start with a very small amount of vinegar, even just a few drops in water, and see how your body reacts. Always dilute apple cider vinegar. Drinking it straight can be too harsh on your stomach and teeth. Many seniors who have tried this combination have reported better digestion, more stable energy, and even improved blood sugar levels. So if you're looking for an easy way to get more nutrients from your food, adding apple cider vinegar to your cucumbers might be the trick you need. Now that you know which cucumber combination to avoid and which ones to embrace, let's talk about how to handle cucumbers the right way. After all, the way you select, store, and prepare your cucumbers can make a big difference in how fresh and nutritious they stay. 1. Choosing the right cucumbers. Not all cucumbers are created equal. Here's what to look for when buying cucumbers at the store. Pick medium-sized cucumbers that are firm but not too hard. If they feel soft or have wrinkles, they're past their prime. Avoid cucumbers with yellow spots. That's a sign they're overripe and may taste bitter if you have arthritis or limited hand strength. Go for English cucumbers, the long, thin ones that come wrapped in plastic. They have thinner skin, making them easier to slice and eat without peeling. 2. The best way to store cucumbers. A lot of people store cucumbers the wrong way, which makes them go bad too quickly. Here's how to keep them fresh longer. Wrap cucumbers in a paper towel before placing them in the fridge. This absorbs excess moisture, and prevents sogginess. Store them in the crisper drawer of your fridge, but keep them toward the front, so they're easy to grab. Don't store cucumbers with apples, bananas, or tomatoes. These fruits release ethylene gas, which makes cucumbers spoil faster. If you've already sliced your cucumbers, keep them in an airtight container with a paper towel at the bottom to keep them crisp. 3 easy ways to prepare cucumbers for seniors. I know that for many seniors, chopping and prepping food can be a challenge, whether due to arthritis, limited grip strength, or fatigue. Here are some simple tricks to make cucumber prep quick and painless. Use a mandolin slicer with a safety guard to get even thin slices with less effort. If cutting is difficult, slice cucumbers into manageable sections first, making them easier to hold, while cutting. A food processor can be a great tool for chopping cucumbers in seconds, especially if you're making a salad or a dip for an easy-to-eat snack. Cut cucumbers into sticks and store them in small, ready-to-go portions. 4 daily cucumber routine for maximum health benefits. Many of my senior patients find it helpful to have a simple daily schedule for eating cucumbers. Here's what works. While morning, start your day with a glass of cucumber-infused water for gentle hydration. Lunch, enjoy a cucumber and apple or pear salad to support heart and digestive health. Dinner, have a small side of cucumber with apple cider vinegar to boost nutrient absorption. 5. A special note for seniors on medications. If you take medications for blood pressure, diabetes, or kidney issues, here's something important. Keep at least a 2-hour gap between eating cucumbers, especially with potassium-rich foods, and taking your medication. If you're on blood thinners, talk to your doctor before making big dietary changes, as some foods can affect medication absorption, making cucumbers a simple and enjoyable part of your life. I know that as we age, cooking and meal prep can start feeling like a chore, but the good news is cucumbers are one of the easiest and most senior-friendly foods to enjoy. No cooking, no complicated steps, just slice, eat, and reap the benefits. If you've had any struggles preparing or eating cucumbers, let me know in the comments. I'd love to share even more customized tips that make things easier for you. Now, let's wrap up everything we learned today and talk about how these small changes can have a big impact on your health. We've covered a lot today, and if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this: your health after 60 isn't just about what you eat, it's about how you eat it. Small, simple choices in your daily diet can make a huge difference in how you feel, how much energy you have, and how well your body functions as you age. But remember, knowledge only works if you use it. So I want you to take action today. Which of these tips will you try first? Will you start eating cucumbers with pears? Maybe swap out your pickles for a lower sodium version? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more senior health tips, because aging well isn't about just getting older. It's about staying strong, energized, and independent for as long as possible. See you in the next video, where we'll talk about superfoods that can help seniors sleep better naturally. Until then, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and keep making smart choices for your body.